Well, howdy, and we are once again with Hopkins County Master Gardener Ronnie Wilson as we continue our conversation about gardening in the mid to late fall, and really to some extent you're looking ahead now to the spring, getting ready for the spring. Used to talk to someone, Mr. Byron Chitwood, who was a master gardener in Hunt County, and he would advise people to clean their tools, clean and sharpen their tools at this time. I always thought that was good advice.
Yes, it is, because it's kind of the dead season for gardening. But you'd be surprised at the difference a sharp hoe or shovel will make, or even a lawnmower blade.
Yep.
And this is the time to do it. You can't stay inside all winter long, so get out and putter around in the garage or your workshop and get your equipment ready to go.
Good tip. We talked about digging up and dividing iris, daylilies, and other spring flowering bulbs last time, but we didn't get to the note that you had here about tulips and hyacinths. Now, these are bulbs you would more likely buy in the gardening center, but those need to be refrigerated.
Yes, they need 45 days in the refrigerator to pre-chill. Sometimes our winters here aren't cold enough for long enough. So if you pre-chill these bulbs before you plant them, which would put that at the end of December, first of the year, they'll have a better chance of surviving and blooming in the spring.
Mm-hmm. You recommend using 2,4-D weed killer for any broadleaf weeds in the lawn, such as dandelions and what have you? Yes,
you can just spray the lawn, or you can spot treat these weeds. 2,4-D won't hurt Bermuda grass. It's not recommended for St. Augustine, but it will kill most of the broadleaf weeds that you have, so that they won't be getting a head start in the spring.
Are we too late? Have we waited too late to put fertilizer out for the?
I think so.
For the fall? Better to just wait until when?
Yeah, September 1st, October 1st, probably the last dates you want to fertilize. The grass is trying to get ready for winter, so it's slowing down. You don't want to feed it so that they start making new leaves right now.
Yeah. So when's the next date for
I would say April 1st.
Oh, really? That late?
Well, for grass, for lawns.
That's what
for your flowers, you could probably start March 1st.
Okay. All right. Good advice. Well, we're seeing that because we've had some rain, fire ants are showing up.
Or they're back, aren't they?
Yeah.
During the summer when it was hot and dry, they go underground.
Yep.
But the rains we had last week, they're everywhere now.
Yep.
So you can spot treat each mound because they're real easy to find. Or if you have a large area, you can use the Texas two-step method and broadcast the baits throughout your whole lawn, and then go back and spot treat mounds if you need it.
Good. We were talking about taking care of your tools here a minute ago. Maybe should have waited to bring that up to go with this note. But you make the point that as freezing temperatures arrive, we need to take care of the gasoline in our lawnmowers and weed eaters and what have you.
I've learned the hard way. If you leave gas in your equipment over the winter, the gas will go bad within 30 days, and then try to start it in the spring and you've got gunk in the gas tank and in the lines and the carburetor. It's better just to drain as much out as you can, or just start up your mower and let it run until it runs out of gas.
Run it dry. Now there's a stabilizing product you can get as well.
Called Stay-Bill.
Right.
And that's good for an extra 15, 20, 30 days maybe. It's not good for all winter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you couldn't pour that in now and just forget about it? You wouldn't advise?
I wouldn't.
Better to drain it or run it dry?
Just run it till it's dry.
Interesting. Okay.
I bought a mower in the spring from a master gardener who had passed away, and it had been sitting for 2 years, but the tank was dry. He took good care of his equipment. I put gas in it. Within a couple of pulls, it started right up after a couple of years.
Great tip there. So we're almost out of time, but Ronnie likes to give us a plant of the month, and today it's pansies, which you say you could still maybe get away with planting.
Oh, yeah.
Now.
Yeah, pansies, I think, is the most poorly named plant I can think of. They are tough little critters because they can survive frost after frost and still come back.
Wow.
Now, they don't like the heat or summer heat.
Right.
But
Also,
it's the #1 selling bedding plant in the state of Texas. They're available everywhere right now in all sorts of colors. Just plant them, make sure they get water, well-drained soil, and fertilize them occasionally, and they will go right up until the first freeze.
Will they come back in the spring?
No,
possibly?
they're annuals.
I see. So you're not going to get by with that. But
Right.
As you were saying in the last visit that we had, we may not see a freeze until sometime in December.
That would be my guess.
So there's still some time yet for some gardening, some productive gardening. Good. Ronnie, thanks for having a cup of coffee. Second cup of coffee with us today. I'm Ronnie Wilson, Hopkins County Master Gardener. I'm John Mark Dempsey, and this is KSST.